Naked Heart Revolution is the go-to podcast for high-achieving individuals seeking to transform their relationships and life. Hosted by Jenny Bingham, an intimacy reset coach. Each episode explores emotional reconnection, personal growth, or business insight through expert guests sharing real stories and strategies. Whether you want to deepen your connection with your partner or elevate your business, this podcast delivers the tools and mindset shifts needed for lasting change. Subscribe to join the community focused on intentional healing and empowerment.
You know, some people think it's taboo to put life insurance on a child, but it's actually the best thing that you can do for them, because if you do it, if you properly structure it, your child can get to college age and potentially have college paid for or a portion of it paid for. They'll have life insurance, they'll have living benefits. Life insurance company is one of the best investments that you can make as far as for safety and security of your principal. I always say it's like insuring your money, because life insurance by law are required to maintain enough cash on hand that if every one of their clients died on the same day, they would have to be able to pay out every single claim. Okay, that's why when you go into any large city in the United States, or any city for that matter, the largest building in that city is going to be an insurance company, right? So insurance companies are probably one of the best investors out there, because they're not trying to lose money either. It's so much different than investing in a bank or putting your money in a bank account, whereas $1 can, when you put $1 in a bank account, that bank can now loan out $9. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. And that bank can also go under. It's very difficult for a life insurance company to go under. So if you're vetting different life insurance companies and you're wondering which one I should go with an A-rated company. If they have an A rating, that means that they're really good at paying their claims. They're a solid company. They're not going anywhere. Most of the companies that we work with are over 100 years old, and they're all A-rated. So as a broker, I prefer to work with only A-rated companies.
Excellent. Well, that's put my mind at ease, definitely. So one of the points is you enjoy what you're doing, and you help so many families, as you mentioned. To get to know you a little bit, what are some of the things you do to pass time, or if you have a weekend and you don't have to work? What's something about you, Sarah?
Oh my gosh, well, I am such a nerd and I love what I do. I love my business. It's like my child. That I do take the weekends off. I used to work for about the first 6-7 years in the business. I worked every single Saturday religiously, so that when I actually stopped working Saturdays, it was really weird. I love to, I know this is going to sound crazy, I love to read books about finances, financial services. I love to read self-help and leadership books. So I love to read. I don't read a lot of fiction. I like to learn things. It's one of my passions. It's one of my hobbies. I also like to stay active. And so I like to be out in nature. I like to walk. I like to ride bikes. I like to do hot yoga. So I like to do a lot of that. The older I get, the more introverted I get. The more I like to spend time alone. It's kind of weird. But I do have a small circle of people that I enjoy hanging out with. I love to eat. I love to go to restaurants. I love food.
What is your favorite type of food then?
Well, this is probably really bad, but I'm a Midwestern girl. I grew up in the Midwest. I can claim Michigan, Illinois, Minnesota, but in 2008, I moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And I fell in love with Southern food.
How would that sound bad?
I mean, it's probably one of the most unhealthy, if cooked properly, one of the most unhealthy cuisines out there, I would say, only because, there's a lot of fat, butter, sugar, all that good stuff, right, in it. So, but I do love Southern cuisine, and I'm Italian, so You always are good with Italian by me, so.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I'd like to thank you very much for spending some time with me. I'll definitely will be having more questions when I think about it, but right now these are my oh, okay, here we go. Okay. If you had a piece of advice for a couple who in a long-term relationship and they're trying to figure out, okay, what should we do? The company or the business is going well and it's not retirement yet, but then just trying to figure out, something to do with investments. What are some suggestions you would give them?
Well, first of all, have something. Something is better than nothing, right? And your plan doesn't have to be perfect. It just actually needs to get executed. So if you're like, hey, I've been meaning to start saving, just do it. Just start saving. Again, we're not going to make it complicated. It's actually very, very easy. So if you got, I don't care if it's even like $50 a month to start, then graduate up. Like just something so you get in the habit of setting some money aside every month for your future. And I would say any plan is better than no plan. And you can always pivot. You can always start with something. I'm assuming we're starting from scratch here, If we're starting with something, an old 401k, you would talk to a financial advisor and get that rolled over into something else that's going to start really growing for you. You can do that. A lot of people have old 401ks from previous jobs that they've had that are just really just sitting out there doing nothing, not really even being managed. Okay. And the buy and hold strategy is dead. It doesn't serve anybody. So find the money, find it in your budget, find it from your paycheck, go out and Dave Ramsey used to say this. He said, go out and deliver pizzas, go out and do something, create a little side hustle so that you can have something to save, and then set it aside every single month like clockwork. And if you don't know what to do, just put it in a savings account so you get in the habit of doing it. And then when you find the financial professional that you like and trust and want to work with, they'll find some good options for you.
Thank you very much for that. It's good for all ages, mind you. It's good for as a reminder. It's like, hey, this is
it's a habit. It's a healthy habit. We have healthy habits of brushing our teeth in the morning, going to sleep at a certain time, getting taking care of our sleep hygiene, exercise, eating a good diet, saving money. Like money has got to be a part of your healthy habits.
True. Okay, so now we're going to change topics a bit. So when I first asked about, okay, who would like to be interviewed on my podcast? This is going on, I'm an intimacy reset coach and stuff. You spoke about just earlier, working with your husband. There's a lot of do's, there's a lot of don'ts. It's like, wow. And it just ended up kind of in divorce and whatnot. What are a couple of things to stay away from? What are a couple of things probably would be good to lean towards?
I think that working with your spouse is not easy. Let's face it, Jenny, being married in and of itself is not easy, right? I don't care how compatible you two are. There's always going to be a challenge to overcome.
Definitely.
So working with your spouse, if that's what you want to do, I would recommend, number one, getting a good assistant, so that you and your spouse are not doing lower level tasks. And then if someone drops the ball because they didn't send this email with so-and-so, you know what I mean? You're not pissed about that. And number two, I would also suggest getting a relationship coach or a therapist or an intimacy coach or somebody to help with the marriage piece, to help make sure that the marriage is still strong, that there's still proper date nights, that we're still having sex, that we're still doing all the things that are required for a happy, healthy marriage. Because if all of a sudden it gets skewed and now all of a sudden all you're talking about is work and kids, and now it's just a working relationship, that's not what you signed up for when you got married, right?
Yeah.
So I would say get a relationship coach and hire an admin assistant, and that way the two of you can be focused on moving the business forward, working together at the highest level possible. One other tip that I think is really helpful is have walking meetings. When you're walking, your brain, you're using both sides of your brain, your creativity's there, you're able to talk through and process emotions, because emotion, right? You're moving. And so have walking meetings. If you work with your spouse, have walking meetings with them so that you can talk and get out the emotions, and then by the time the walk is over, and sometimes the walk is 1 mile, sometimes it's 5 miles, but when the walk is over, everything's cool.
Oh, nice. That's a beautiful one. The fact that sometimes they sit down, we need to talk. Whoa, so many people is like, no, not the need to talk thing. Like, let's take a walk. All right, well, I could run away if I have to.
Yes, exactly. Like, can we end this walk right now? But you're 3 miles away from the house. Nope.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I got here, how I became and decided to become an intimacy reset coach.
Yeah.
Now, my career was in the military, was very male oriented. So I had a very strong, I don't know, maybe masculine type aspect of me. Still female, feminine, all that stuff. But in the relationship, the one that I had before right now, I thought it'd be forever. We knew each other for a couple of decades. We were respectful to each other. It was, oh, he's that type of person, I'm that type of person. We're basically compatible. Some things are different, all right, fine. And then, like most relationships, honeymoon season at the beginning, yay, it's going well, yeah, fantastic, yay. After a while, it became really routine and businesslike, to the extent that take it for granted, saying good morning, how is work, good evening, or good night. That wasn't a habit no more. So it felt like we were roommates. Now, I didn't have the chance to really express myself, say, hey, how about we go out or take a walk or do something different. And when his replies was, no, I don't need to, we're fine. I'm like thinking, I'm screaming in my head, no, we're not. We're absolutely not. But outward, it'd be like, oh, okay, later, I guess. It went from asking or hoping to do something once a week to once every second week to, can we do something for a couple of hours once a month? It was still rejected. Not realizing, because I was still being nice. I was still being the wifey type. We were just separating. Now, I didn't know he was in his own world of frustration. He didn't know I was in mine. It's not until this one day I actually asked myself the question, would I be hurt if I found out he was cheating on me? That was a big question. Right after that, I asked the next question. Would I feel guilty if I cheated on him? The answer to both of the questions completely shocked me. The answer was no. I wouldn't feel bad if he cheated, and I wouldn't feel guilty if I cheated. And at that moment, it's when I said, this cannot continue. This is not a relationship. At that moment, I thought back, it's like, we were worse than roommates. We were practically strangers in the home itself. So I started changing things around the way it was acting, saying, interacting, whichever. I wasn't myself. I was trying to revamp stuff. But I found ways that actually worked, that got his attention, that got us chit-chatting again, that got us kind of flirting again. Mind you, it was kind of like a friendly flirting. My heart did not have any love for him no more. I was actually looking for someone for him so I would not have to be in his life. To have a relationship like that it's not fair for him or myself. And we end up breaking. I did not want to continue with that because resentment started to come in because I couldn't find anybody to replace me to make sure he was fine, which is strange, but that's what happened. Then I realized if I would have had the knowledge, the strategies at the end, if I had that at the beginning, then all of these things would have subsided. We would not have disconnected so much. But I didn't have that. So I said to myself, if I can help other people in this situation and minimize the fact that they might break up, divorce, fight, whatever else, okay, I'm gonna do that. So then Intimacy Reset Coach, that's how I got started. So my biggest assistance story of victory is after 22 years, this couple were ready to sign the divorce papers. But a week beforehand, when I actually had a chance to chat with them more, her specifically, they changed things and they stayed together.
Wow.
Another one where she wasn't sure how to flirt anymore. They still love each other. They just didn't know what to do. It's been over 21 years. And they just kind of bored. They don't want to leave. They just don't know what to do. So that was a different type of aspect. And another person where they want to do things and say things, but wasn't quite sure how to get into that, like really shy, conservative and stuff. And that's like, all right. So I helped them out with the words or reactions or different type of strategies that would fit their personality. And I was like, oh, okay.
This is so amazing, Jenny. You're saving marriages and saving relationships with people that really truly want to be together. They just don't know how to keep that spark alive, right?